looking at the Deputy Director General for Research at Mardi. He finished his PhD in University College Dublin, Ireland, in major field animal reproductive biotechnology. His professional experience has been a research scientist in livestock health, breeding and reproduction, and then since 2004 until 2006 as Director of Technical Service Center and Director of Corporate Affairs and Strategic and Legal Sophistication. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. First, let me thank the FFTC, as well the Livestock Institute of Taiwan and Iraq for inviting me to this meeting. I feel a little awkward in the first place because of the background. My background is a little different. But anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, I was involved in livestock for quite a long time as a scientist, 20 over years, mainly on breeding. But because of the research, I also have done some work on nutrition. So I thought that it's not too bad. And the other aspect is, I think what is important is, I have spent the last many years in management, but it's a good time to go back to the mainstream of research. So I think this is quite a good occasion where you can go back and put the sciences. Basically, I'm actually in charge of research covering livestock as well as other crops. So when I was invited, I was thinking what kind of topic should I present today. And after discussion with my colleague, Dr. Zahri, Dr. Zahri will present a lot of the sciences on the utilization of forages, byproducts. But I'll probably look more on the systems and at a more macro level. So basically today, within the half an hour or 40 minutes that I'm given, I will talk about forage-based system for sustainable production. I think it's important because if you look at the theme of the meeting today, it's more on sustainable management. So I think it is timely probably that we look back what kind of system that could help in providing the sustainable production. So basically, as you all know, that open pasture system is basically being practiced everywhere, even in Malaysia itself. We have been practicing open system for decades. But again, open pasture system always requires high input system. It is a high input system. And finally, after so many years, we thought that at least in Malaysia, that it is less viable system. Because by virtue that you have to provide input, you have to establish the land area for pastures and so on and so forth. And more so now, when land is so precious, there's a big competition for land for other plantation crops. So basically, less and less agencies or less and less entrepreneurs will go for this type of system. And similarly, there are many people who go for intensive system. Again, it's a high input system, but it is slightly different in the sense that if you look at the economics of it, high input system, but people look at the margin at the end of the day. You put in a big amount of input, but at the end of the day, it is no profit, it makes profit, so it's fine. The capex or the capital investment for this type of system may not be as high as establishing an open area, open range system. So these if you look at Malaysia especially, there are 4.5 million hectares of oil palm plantation. They provide unique opportunities expanding the frontier for sustainable livestock production. We have 4.1 million hectares of land, oil palm alone, excluding rubber. Rubber, there are many more millions. And in fact, if you look at Indonesia itself, Indonesia has many more millions of oil palm in Sumatra. So I thought that this is a good opportunity for us to review and relook again at this particular system, the fact that we have newcomers into the business. So I think Indonesia itself has a vast area of oil palm. Probably if you could look back what are the things that we have done, and what are the things that we could do in the future, so that we can develop some kind of a new system, with modern ways of doing things. We know that integration is quite an old system, but there are many ways that we can improve it. It's just like an ocean. If you look at the ocean, in the ocean, underneath the ocean, there are so many things. So that's in the case of oil palm. Under the canopy, there are so many things. And there are free source of feed, and so on and so forth. So this is just an example of oil palm from the air view. So I thought that it is a good opportunity for us to revisit and look at what can we do for the future. And gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at some of the facts about oil palm plantation, there are about 67% of vegetation that could be utilized. This is from our study. And it is a free source of nutritious feed actually to some extent. And we can gather about 2,000 to 3,000 kilograms dry matter per hectare. Of course, the dry matter decreases towards the 6th and 7th year by virtue of the canopy. As it grows, the canopy grows broader, so there's less vegetation. But then we can always find another system that could complement